Welcome to yet another edition of Hyppadec TV, a weekly broadcast of the Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission. In today's package, we will be taking you through some of the Commission's activities during the week under review. My name is Fatima Kaka Abdussalam, your host. Do stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. The Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission, Hyppadec, has since inception signaled a green light at the end of the tunnel for the 6 states captured as the Commission's area of jurisdiction. Hyppadec has been committed to achieving greatness through service delivery to its host communities, addressing problems and needs of its people. The Commission has come this far in addressing health and educational related issues, potable drinking water, safe maritime transport, youth transformation program, security, shelter, among others. To bring this to fruition, Hyppadec started on a sound footing by embarking on life-changing intervention in these communities. Now let's take a look. Security is one of the key factors that guarantees socio-economic development in any society. Hyppadec therefore distributed over 2,500 motorcycles to curb insecurity in some vulnerable communities in the 6 member states. Hafsat Hussein Okuri has details on security support.
Security is paramount to the development of any society. It is a precondition for proper articulation, formulation and implementation of development agenda by those at the helm of affairs in any social setup. Insecurity, on the other hand, is always exacerbated by the phenomenal change in the social setup occasioned by nature or actions of man to its environment. These phenomenal changes include social imbalances and environmental degradations. It is in view of this that the Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission procured and distributed 2,500 motorcycles to support security operatives in the affected communities to curb criminal activities. The motorcycles were distributed to the security agencies and vigilante groups for routine patrols. This development was well received by members of these communities who earlier lamented their predicaments in the hands of social miscreants who have denied the locals the liberty to go about their daily businesses.
The concerns just expressed by the trust fund and the recent accident also in Lapai, and which means that we are not only addressing challenges in Shuru, we are also addressing challenges in many other communities. Even though the challenge of security has come down as a result of the efforts of the various security organizations in Niger State, we feel we still need to support them, to encourage them, to be sure that they have logistics that will make them access to those camps of the bandits that will be able to do that. Okay, that's why we feel instead of donating 20, we have decided to increase it to 40 now. So we're handing over 40 motorcycles immediately as you can see. The cost implication, even a layman knows there is no motorcycle of this grade that can be bought for less than 350,000 naira. So if you are donating 40, it is not the cost that is important, but the spirit. It is the spirit that is important and what use that is going to be put, and that is what it is. Of course, we know the trust fund, we know the security outfits in Niger State they are sacrificing their lives. Therefore, whatever you give to support their activities is not much. Therefore, it's not the postgrad matters, but the spirit of us supporting their activities, that is what is most important. It depends on the needs. Yeah, it depends on the need. We are not hoping to use them in any state, because once there is no security challenge, there is no need of taking them. But where it becomes necessary to intervene, then we have to, and it's going to be based on the need. Even if tomorrow we see more need for these motorcycles in Niger, we can still provide more. So it is based on need that we give out this documentation. For now, then we Kebbi State, apart from Niger State. That of Plateau, we have already approved the construction of police barrack in the area where there is security challenge. So we feel that once that is done, we will not have any challenge. We have secured site for the construction, and the community and the Plateau State government has donated existing buildings for us to rehabilitate and make it useful for the police so that we can host mobile operatives there. And we are sure with that the security challenges in that community will be passed.
Well, like the name goes, you hear that it is the Security Trust Fund. We have been saddled with the responsibility of trust, and that is why as soon as we got this approval, we made sure the government is involved and the ministry that is responsible for the internal security. You can see the commissioner is being heavily represented by AMSEC. So I want to assure you that by God's grace, the machines and any other equipment that will be donated here in the future will go straight to the beneficiaries. I am not going to allow any diversion. That I can assure you.
With this singular effort by the Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission, it is expected that criminal activities will significantly reduce in the affected communities. Hafsat Usaina Kuri for Hyppadec TV.
Still on human capital development, the Commission purchased and distributed NICO forms to students with O-level deficiencies in its area of jurisdiction. The program, I must tell you, was a success. Let's hear from Mubarak Bashir Lawal.
Hyppadec support vulnerable youths on NICO examinations. The Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission, Hyppadec, has identified intervention in education to host communities as part of efforts towards fulfilling its mandate. It is on this note that the Commission, under the able leadership of its Managing Director, Abubakar Sadiq Helwa, sponsored no fewer than 2,230 candidates to sit for the 2021 private NICO examination to make up for their deficiencies in O-level. The beneficiaries were drawn from the affected communities in the 6 Hyppadec states of Benue, Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Niger, and Plateau. Distribution of forms was done across the 225 political wards and villages, covering 55 local government areas in the 6 Hyppadec states. The program was designed to assist the most vulnerable students that lack 5 credits, including English language and mathematics, to take advantage of the opportunity to make up their ordinary level minimum entry requirements into Nigerian universities and other tertiary institutions. The program was also extended to payment of registration fees to students in tertiary institutions.
We also, when we came on board, we also identified that one of the challenges of our people is they don't have resources to send their children to the school. You see, most of their children who have finished primary school, some of them are just roaming around along the street. They don't have money to pay for their examination to enable them qualify for the tertiary institutions. So as soon as we identified that, we went to 6 Hyppadec state, identified students, and we registered them for the external NICO across the 6 Hyppadec. We planned 10 students per political ward. So last year we were able to pay for 2,300 students across the 6 Hyppadec state, and to the glory of God, the result came out very excellently, very excellently. More than 90% of them had nothing less than 6-7 credits. We have intervened in the area of NECO examination in that line. And added to that too, we're already planning for the second phase this year, 2022-2023. We want to expand it more. We want to at least sponsor or pay for or register for 3 students in each community. And you know very well that we had 1,801 communities of the Hyppadec. So if you multiply that, we'll be having about 5,000 students to be sponsored. For the arrangement for that has been concluded. Last year too, we identified a university that is located in the Hyppadec community, that is Hyppadec University. Hyppadec University is located in Patigi local government area of Kwara State, which is one of the riverine community. Due to the poverty, the financial situation of the parents, we looked at it and because majority of the students in our institutions are from the riverine community, so we paid a tuition fee for 45 students in that university, which was costing us between 8 to 9 million naira. We also extended that same to College of Education Technical Lafiagi in Kwara State also. There we have paid for a scholarship for about 150 students, which cost Hyppadec to a tune of between 10 to 11 million naira. And we didn't stop there. We have extended that same to the remaining Hyppadec states too. We have submitted the list of the students to be sponsored, and in each state we have not sponsored students less than 100 on scholarship, and we also have planned to do the same this year as well.
Hyppadec Educational Support Program is expected to be a continuous exercise that will cover other aspects in the education sector. I am Mubarak Bashir Lawal, reporting for Hyppadec TV.
The ecosystem is changing. Flooding is a natural disaster that can have devastating consequences on human lives and property. Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission, Hyppadec, is encouraging residents of over 1,700 communities in 55 local government areas of 6 states, Benue, Kebbi, Kogi, Niger, Kwara, and Plateau states, to be conscious of flash floods and flooding, especially in this raining season. Hyppadec calls on all residents of flood-prone communities to clear up drainages and waterways of any blockage, move to higher grounds in case of flood, evacuate at the instance of any flood warning, and stay abreast of any development and keep contact with the flood management agencies and Hyppadec to avert any unwanted flood occurrence that can cause possible disease outbreak. The Commission advises communities to abide by safety guidelines and mitigative measures by relevant authorities to avert loss of lives and property. Announcer, Managing Director Hyppadec,
Incessant flooding is a major issue some Hyppadec communities face year in, year out. According to Nigerian National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA), about 300 lives were lost to flooding this year. The Commission, in attempt to mitigate the effect, carried out another medical outreach program for those suffering from any form of illnesses and distributed some palliatives such as mattress, mosquito nets, food items, to mention but a few, to victims of flood in all the 6 member states. Zubair Ali Bukar has details on how the distribution went.
Amidst several environmental problems that threaten the world, flood is considered to be the most devastating. In Nigeria, the phenomenon is not different from the rest of the world. Flooding in various parts of Hyppadec State have forced millions of people out of their homes, destroyed businesses, polluted water resources, and increased the risk of disease spread. The 2022 flood havoc in the country is considered one of the worst in history, which affected many communities, especially those in the 6 Hyppadec states. To cushion the effect of the disaster, Hyppadec has responded by distributing relief materials to the victims in 8 focal states of Benue, Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Niger, and Plateau states. Items distributed include assorted grains, cooking oil, mattresses, blankets, and mosquito nets, among others. This gesture was also followed by a medical outreach conducted in the 6 states to contain further spread of disease among flood victims.
Gaskiya yanzu abin da muke so a yi mamu a taimaka mamu da ruwa da kuma dakukuna da za mu kwana ciki saboda ba daki mun matsu ciki kullum sai mutane sun yi fada saboda yara inda kowa yana da dakin su ne ba za a yi fada ba ina nawa me zai kai ni na wani da za mu yi fada amma ba daki shi yasa fada yake yin yawa kullum sai an yi fada ga fadan ruwa kuma in an je wajen famfo wanga ya ce ni zan diba wanga ya ce na riga ki zuwa kuma ban samu na diba ba.
Muna so gwamnati ya yi mamu taimako saboda ga gidajen mu dukan gashi sun rushe duka ga yara sun yi wahala ga dakin mu ko wanda suka tashi su mutanen da suka haifu sun yi wahala ba gurin wanka ba gurin ci ba gurin kwantawa duka mu yi wahala cikin duniyan ga muna so a yi mamu taimako da matsalan da yake da mu don abinci ma kaman mu samu mu ci zai kai kaman karfe 2 kaman karfe 3 ba za mu samu gurin hura wuta ba.
Muna nuna godiya abinda ba mu sata ba kama a mafalki ne ba mu san da cewa za a san da mu a bakwas har a kira mu a yi mana wani alheri ba abinda sun yi mana sai Allah na sama ne zai saka masu da alheri mun gode abinda sun nuna mana ko da yake gashi nan ba mu riga mun raba ba amma mun gani haka har mun fara koshi yanzu muna jin yunwa amma mun fara koshi amma gaskiya muna ce musu mun gode ubangiji Allah ya sa mulkin su din ma ya fara ci gaba.
Wallahi mun amfani kwarai da shi ba abin da mun samu ba abin da mun samu an ba mu machines for security an kawo wutar lantarki wutar lantarki an ba su an kawo rijiyoyi na mutane tankunan su ɗaya daga nan waje a yi mura ko'ina ka wallahi sai da muka ce an dai ruwa ne alhamdulillah ba abin da mun samu da muka samu wallahi muna guda kwarai da su mu wannan irin kula da shi mai girma muna sai mu ci alhamdulillah ba mu ɗaya ne kuma zo nan gari ya fara wannan abin cikin jihar kuma cikin gari da kuma gidan shi kauce alhamdulillah ana kai da duk dakunan da ake ciki wanda ruwa sun tasowa da gidajen su nan an ka ba su masu mafuta sauran makarantu da sauran wurare da su an da zai cikin gari wanda har yanzu ba da Allah su to wannan al'amari ya ƙara shigo mana kuma da daɗin nashi ɗin amma magani da likitoci da zo da su saboda masu marasa lafiya da wannan ake shafa kowa sai duk da ka samu yawan abin dan banda taimakon ruwan da muka samu daga gare su da yanzu malaria Allah ya sai aka sauro Allah ya sai aka kula da ma gama ta so gaba ɗaya don Allah ya kaddara suna kula suna tafiya da rukunmu da abin da muka ci maka yanzu yau Allah ya kaddara abin ya shigo ga mu to sai mu ce alhamdulillah kuma muna godiya kwarai da gaske.
We are here to see the flood victims on the flood devastation that affect the downstream of Kanji and Joba dams. Precisely, we have been receiving reports from our area offices, that's from the communities, through our area offices down to the headquarters. And we compile some of this report and we can see the devastation that affect most of these communities that are downstream Jaba Dam. Actually, we bring relief materials to them and we definitely did our flag off, that is Niger State flag off in Kiso Resettlement Center. What is contained here, Niger State has a relief material. Rice, we are having about 600 bags of rice for Niger State. We have 1,000 cartons of detergent. We have 1,000 cartons of bathing soap. We have mosquito net about 5,000, blanket about 1,000, mattresses 1,000 number, and also a cash gift to all the communities in Niger State that are affected by flood, about 15 million. We have 100 bundles of zinc and sanitary pad. That one was provided by our membership of the committee. We gathered our own resources and feel that the women among us felt we must not come here without doing something for the women. So the committee members decided to gather some money and buy sanitary pads for the women. And there's also a medical outreach ongoing in all the affected communities. Yeah, because this is a resettlement center, and precisely the district head of Kiso and the village head, all of them are here with us. And they are here to represent the community and collect on behalf of the community. And we do hope that they will provide justice and sincerity to the entire community. Yeah, actually the number of people in this camp, precisely I cannot tell you. But based on the medical doctors register, for now he has registered over 700 people in his own register that come there to come and collect drugs. So precisely I want to believe people in this center should be exceeding over 1,000. And our plan, if not for the rain, already everything is at top gear for us to start the resettlement scheme of Keso and Muregi. Keso, precisely I will not be able to tell you because we will soon invite you for a groundbreaking foundation laying ceremony. In the next 1 month, we will be here on this side constructing housing scheme for Keso and housing scheme for Muregi.
This, the managing director, Abubakar Sadiq Yelwa, said, is an essential part of the Commission's mandate to respond to the yearnings and aspirations of the Hyppadec communities. The MD further appealed for more support from corporate bodies and public spirited individuals to ameliorate the sufferings of the victims. According to him, more relief materials will also be distributed in the coming days, pointing out that the items must be distributed mainly to the displaced persons. It could be recalled that the Commission had earlier issued flood alert warning to residents of communities on riverbank within the Hyppadec state to avert possible devastation. Zubairu Ali Bukar, reporting for Hyppadec TV.
With so many activities going on, we will bring you up to speed through this medium. Stay tuned to Hyppadec TV as we keep you abreast of the Commission's activities. For more information, visit us at www.hyppadec.gov.ng. You can also reach us on Facebook at Hyppadec Nigeria, Twitter and Instagram at HyppadecNG. And that's it on today's edition. Until then, keep a date with us. Bye for now.